Paths is, in the context of this, is a model to help you structure your thinking in how you're going to get from where you are now, or where your son or daughter is now, to where they would like to be in the future, which is usually for them realising their dreams.
Path is Planning Alternative Tomorrow with Hopes, and it's a very, very step-by-step format that you could actually see what's happening for the individuals. You could do on a big flip chart again and put loads of pictures on it. If that's how a person wants it to be, you can have it that way. Whatever we do, it has to be on the level that people will understand, the individual will understand.
We went through the Paths process at the point of where you're capturing the dreams. There is a need for realism.
People have sometimes many dreams, sometimes many likes that they would like to do out of their lives. What we normally say is when you're doing the path, try to do one thing at a time. Take one dream out and do that. And once that's been achieved, then you can work for the next dream or next goal.
It doesn't mean to say that if something is difficult to achieve, you don't try it. Far from it. Sometimes a challenge is really good for the soul, and everybody feels good, particularly the person with a disability, when you can achieve it.
So it's a process where we're saying, okay, you can have as many dreams as you want, as many goals as you want, but it's better if we work one thing at a time. Or some individual might be able to cope with two things, like going on holiday and still learning how to ride a horse. You know, that two things can actually run in parallel and still be able to do both things.
If you're supporting somebody to achieve these things, that you have to use your own imagination. And knowing her, knowing what she aspires to, the things she likes and so on, you've got to use your own imagination. Sabina's life will be enriched by doing different things, seeing different things and learning. The fact she's got a learning disability doesn't stop her learning, she just learns in different ways. But because she's a visual learner, actually seeing things is believing, and those are the things she will remember.
When you're doing the path, you can, people will say, okay, I'll go and find this out, I'll go and find that out. So people will take responsibility. So those commitments are very necessary for the individual, because if someone decides not to do that, then it's important to let the individual know that it can't do it. So, they have time to find someone else to do it. So the commitment for the path is vital as well from the circle of support.
In my experience, the only way to get things done is to put targets down, realistic targets. So you're talking about achieving a certain amount of activity or a certain outcome in a given period of time. And then when you meet again, you're looking at all the things that you agreed to do the last time and seeing if they are achieved. So it keeps it on the boil, it keeps the thinking fresh. For the person with a learning disability, they understand that the process is still ongoing and that progress is being made, or there is a hold-up. I mean, that's reality. But to keep it in focus and everything is absolutely crucial.
When you're doing the path, it's always important to actually name people and who's going to do what and make action plans. So when you meet and set a next date as well for the review, and then you actually meet up again and decide, okay, we've done this, and a feedback, and actually move to the next step.
For her, it opens doors into things perhaps she hasn't done before. She has new people to meet in her life. It completely opens the whole door to her future and to giving her lots of contacts, more friends and people she relates to out there.